Today's TLCs is playing BattleTech once again, and today we are up against Ramses. At least that's how I assume you pronounce that. We have a Centurion, a Kintaro, a Griffin, and a Panther. I don't know what I was thinking when I picked this. I kinda just went, I like that mech, I like this mech, I like that mech, I like this mech. And I've kind of broken down already. You can see I've got Paradise on a Flaming Griffin, so we are maybe looking for some depth from above. He does have a fair chunk of leg armor. It's not quite as cheap and as throwaway as a Vindy, but he is there to maybe do some work. We're going to run our asses off this way, just while we sort out what is going on. Hopefully we don't get spotted in the first round of movement, because that would be a little annoying. We might just jump this way. I'd like to at least get around a little bit before I get spotted. This map is, man, I struggle to see sometimes on this map. It's a little foggy, right? I mean, you can barely see some hills in here. It's all a bit dark and gloomy. Hopefully, what am I hoping for here? Maybe I'm hoping for a long-range fit that I can push up on. Hopefully it's not too much of a brawly fit that he has. I don't have a lot of LRMs. I've got Showboat for sensor locking. So I've got, if I want to do some LRMs, I've got 5 LRMs. My god, I tell the computer off enough for firing LRMs from a Kintaro, but, you know, might get there. Might one day fire 5 LRMs for a solid... What does that do? It does pitiful damage, I tell you. It does pitiful damage. Alright. Showboat. You're going to be towards the front, buddy. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got. Alright, so far we've got nothing. So we'll probably turn ourselves around in this forest and try and get, you know, facing a correct direction. It's a shame we're pathing so funny. Maybe we'll get around here. It's still a bit of a sketchy path. I'd rather end up in the trees, actually, so I think we're going to jam everyone into trees. This was a little silly on this Centurion, but we have to take it. We've got no real... maybe I should have taken a PPC over here, so I could have some long-range fire, because at the moment I've only got the AL version, which has the laser. So I've got 2 large lasers, which of course is not humongous amounts of damage. It is consistent, but it's not ginormous. It will hit fairly okay as well, so at least Paradise can maybe hit something, because he is he's a bit accuracy challenged, should we say. He doesn't have the greatest of roll modifiers. I think he's a little bit better than Showboat, though. I'm pretty sure Showboat is fairly bad too. Not quite sure what my opponent's doing here. He's probably just bunkered up behind these hills, because that is exactly what I do. So I won't tell him off for that. Hopefully we can... oh man, can we... a bit of vision would be great. We're going to push this way.
Good to go.
We'll jump the Griffin first. We'll probably just jump into these trees. Check out, see if there's anything here yet. Still doesn't look promising. He could be on that far side of the hills. We'll probably... ooh, I would like to move people, just to have a little bit of evasion going on. Thing is, I don't really want to move them too far to the front. So we might stick you out here. Maybe we can get your ass moving if things get hairy. We'll put you possibly in these trees here. And you, sir, can be towards the front in these trees. Just need that Kintaro towards the front, because he needs to just gap it across anything. The Centurion can obviously follow up, and then the Griffin can do whatever it likes, because it is going to be jumping around trying to fire on things. It's not too heat abusive, so we can do a fair bit of jumping with him, which is lucky, because once again Paradise doesn't exactly have... I mean, he's got... what has he got? He's got piloting skills and something else. I actually forget. I just picked him and I've forgotten what he has, but he's definitely got piloting skills. And I think he just has mid-range or bottom to low range on everything else. Our opponent He's probably just chilling out in this corner up here. So if we have to do that, we'll just take the long way around. We'll just travel through this dense forest up here. And we will try our best here. So we're going to jump probably into this water here. I'm okay for that. Still nada. Where's that deep water? It's kind of hard to see. I think the deep water... Okay, so the deep water finishes over here. I am pretty tempted to go the long way on this one. Just so that we end up in a forest, at least. The Centurion, he can walk towards this edge. And then we'll start running the Griffin in. Paradise, you can see he can sprint a million miles. He's got evasion, so he will get there pretty quick. Slowly just trundling across. I just want to make sure everybody's in a forest so that if I do get surprised in this round, at least they won't take a truckload of damage while I try to maneuver them around. Unfortunately, I find this map really hard to... I find it a little hard to cross this river without being in a super nasty sort of position. It's not an easy crossing, that's for sure. I mean, if you come down here, there's no real hills. There's this kind of hill, but it doesn't actually provide that greater cover from over here. I mean, you can, if I could get down just a little bit more, you can kind of see. Hello, Mr. Power Plant. You can see that the mech could be standing here. He's kind of, you know, he's kind of exposed. And then what, right? Then you've got a tree, and then open river. I mean, none of it really is convincing here for a push.
I hear ya.
So we'll keep jumping forward. We'll get this Kentaro across now. I think we just go for the full sprint here, try and get out of this water. Worst comes to worst, we can kind of head into those trees, or these trees over here. The Centurion, oh, he's going to end up in that water. Can you end up over here too, buddy? And then the Griffin is just going to jump, because there's no way he's going to be... You know, he's not like these plebs. He's not going to be stranded in the river. Not going to be stranded at all. Can we have a listen? You reckon they're here? It's hard to tell, right? No, it doesn't sound like the same noise. That just sounds like a power plant noise. Can't quite tell where he is. Alright, well hopefully he's not come around the long way here. Or has he? Look at me zooming into the black. Just zooming on in. Like, where are you at, buddy? Alright. We have a contact. A hunchback. Okay. So it looks like we might have run around on opposite sides. I was going to tell him that I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. What is this? A 4G, so that's an AC-20 right there. I think we'll take up a position on this hill if we can. I don't know what else he has. If it's like that other guy's fit yesterday, then it is going to be... Whew. Okay, so we are not up against a bunch of PPC madness here. Not PPC madness, LRM madness. Because yesterday it was LRM madness. So we'll just reserve up here. I want to get some people out of this... murky sort of water here. We might move the Centurion first, actually. Towards... Man, this is not exactly the greatest of spaces here. I still don't know what he has. So we might move the Centurion forward. And just brace up. Maybe we can see something else in here. This rock face might give us a little bit of cover. Highly doubtful, but we'll try our best in here. We still have no idea. Okay, so there's nothing else back here. If he reserves, I'm just going to reserve. Because I'm going to have my turn anyway. Well, he's going to have his turn anyway, so... If we're all going to move on 3, I'm pretty happy for that. We're going to try and get this Panther Fort. It's a shame he came in from this side. Because, it's a wee bit awkward, right? Alright, if that sensor locks... Okay, it did not. It did not. So I guess we go back across the river. The Kintaro is going to have to eat. I would love to keep the Kintaro in the river, right? That would be fairly good for us. I could push the Kintaro up. We might be in range to just blast this guy. With a fair bit of... Yeah, we are actually. Can we get Showboat? How much range have we got here, Showboat? How much range have we got? We can get you to... I'd like some trees, buddy. I think that's trees for you. Man, I think this might bug out with me getting to select this guy, but we'll see in a second here. We'll see in a second. So we'll sensor lock him. He probably won't show. Oh, he did. Okay, so he did bulwark up. That's fine. We still have no idea what else he has, but at least he probably can't see. He probably can't see my mechs back there. So I'm okay with that. I don't want to just stroll out into this river and get shot at by an AC-20, really. So we might push the Kintaro into the trees. Brace up. And then see what we can do here. I'd like to move on this now, if he's got nothing close by. Just get as much damage as I can before he sort of combines up his group here. So he's moved something. Alright, so he did think that we were both moving in opposite directions as well. Which is pretty funny. Oof. That damn rock right here is screwing me over here. A rock is screwing me there. Let's just stroll forward and just shoot him, I think. Happy to just walk forward with this now. And we'll save some heat as well, so that's all good. We're not going to do a lot of damage. 20 damage here, you know, and probably, what was that, another 8? I think I saw, or 10? That's not bad, a full 5 hit. Paradise, what drugs are you taking today, buddy? What drugs are you taking today? If he gets a sense lock on anything, we will lose all of our evasion here, but that's all cool, I think. We could even go for a sprint move here. Alright, so he's got a Kintaro as well. Alrighty. So we're going to be careful we don't get knocked here. Could he have a bunch more Kintaros? Possibly. That is a possibility here. I got to be careful. I don't want to just move up and get blasted, right? So from here, it's just the LRM-5. If I moved into the waterway, it would be everything. I could do a move to... So I'd like to move into the waterway and have a fair bit of evasion as well. Unfortunately, it looks like the best I can do here is something like this. I probably like the water. Because I think I can out-damage this guy. Although his Kintaros come in to help him out. I don't want to get knocked. I probably have to get my own mechs in a bit closer. What we might do is we might just circle around for a little. And see if he wants to bring his mech in. I don't want to just walk though. Because if I just walk and fire... we will get We will get rummaged here. I think we just walk back here and then brace up. Or to here. Yeah, we probably do to here and brace. I think he has to come in a little bit closer to fire, and I'm fairly okay with that. And then we will be braced in the water. I think I'm okay here. So next turn, I guess we just fire again into this. He might walk up. If he's got a heavy brawling fit, we're in for a bit of trouble. Because I don't really have... I mean, I spent a fair bit of money on this. I could have downgraded this slightly, had another Kintaro. I could have downgraded this into one of these. So he could probably have 2 Kintaros. Alright. He's got a Griffin N. What have I got? I've got a Griffin... so he's got the PPC version. Alright. We'll reserve up here. There's no point in having a turn just yet. So let's think. I probably want to do most of my damage to that Kintaro. Unfortunately, it's going to get to move, right? I don't want to give him the first round of shooting.
I hear ya.
So I think what we might do... I'd like to kind of just move up this way. It's not the greatest of positioning, is it? Where are we currently? Oh, yeah, I don't want to move, buddy. I just want to shoot. What have you got? You can just see this hunchback, right? You can just see the hunchback. What I might do is I might shift Paradise across. And then we'll fire with these guys, I guess. So Paradise. Do you want to just go this way a little? You should be okay with that. We still don't have a... We still don't have a light mech here just yet. It might be a Panther, I guess. Hopefully it's not a fire starter. If it's a fire starter, we might be in for a little bit of trouble. This is slightly cheaper. So his fit is slow fire. Slightly cheaper here. So that's probably a move and brace, I would say. 5, 10, maybe some large lasers if we're lucky. PPC to the face.
What can I do for ya?
How far can we get here? Can be careful with this. Because he could just rush his Kintaro towards us. I guess we take the hunchback again. Personally, I'd rather just take something else, but at the moment, the initiative phase is not really giving us enough to go on and do damage. So I think I would just take this, fire everything else in, see what else comes back at us. I think I'm down for this. He could maybe rush in, fire his... he could get close enough to sensor lock us. Alright? That's what I'm scared of. He'll get close enough to sensor lock this and then just shred chunks out of it with this guy here and something else. Maybe I should have gone with the Kintaro and then... something. Just really scared. Let's just brace up. I think I'm better not taking a PPC, LRM-10s, and a whole lot of other stuff while not braced. Because I just feel like a light is just going to pop out of the woodwork here. And sensor lock this guy up and screw me over. I mean, he'd have to come a fair way forward, but he'd probably still be hidden. I couldn't move that distance. I just don't want to get up on that Kintaro. if I can avoid it. I'd say he's going to get a PPC round in this round though. Probably onto my Anaro. Alright, so what do we got? A fire starter. Damn, it is a fire starter. Alright, that's slightly nasty. It's probably... Okay, so it's sensor locking at least. So we know that you're sensor locked. We'll just get you around here so that he doesn't get some weird direct fire with that. Alright, at least we know it's not Paradise, right? So Paradise is probably in the Griffin here. So he will get LRM 10, LRM 5. But we now know he's got a fire starter and where it is. I'm happier to know where it is than not. He could maybe shift this way. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna be fighting around these forests here. LRM 5, and it comes. A couple of hits here and there.
Come on, dummy. Try and hit for real.
Yep. So what's up next? The Griffin, right?
Ready to rock.
So I could be sneaky here, and I could sprint right around here. Except for that would leave us a wee bit exposed. I guess here's a fairly okay move. So we'll just brace up in this river. This river is probably screwing over our evasion just a little as well. He'll fire an LRM 10 from this. It's actually not bad of a fit. I mean, you get an LRM 10, LRM 5, you get to slowly nibble at someone. The fire starter really puts the Anaro off from just unleashing. Which is kind of nice as well. Alright, he's going to shift there. Bit of damage to the Anaro. He's not happy about that. He's not a happy lad. He's not a happy lad. Alright, we're just going to reserve up here.
Standing by.
So that we can do all of our moves at once. Alright. So what we want to do... You know what? I have my turn. He then reserves. It would be my turn again. Maybe that might be a better option. Would have been the better option of shooting this guy.
Skipper.
Alright.
Good to go.
Showboat. You're gonna jump for me, buddy. And we are gonna get some lockolas here. A fire starter. Kinda happy behind here. Sadly, I'm not quite in these trees. Are we happy here? We are kinda happier there, right? I think we'll sensor lock that Griffin. It makes him either move the Griffin with no vision, or he moves and I get a shot at it. So I think we will do that. So now he's got a choice here, right? He either moves this, or he takes a round of shooting, which I'm fairly okay with. So I'll probably move that, which lessens the LRM 10 spam on us. I guess we move towards these trees a little quicker than he does. So maybe we'll have the position here. Alright, cool. So he's going to lock back first. Is he going to lock my Panther? Nope, he's going for that Anaro. Alright. Well, sir, that is going to open you up to a wee bit of pain here. So we've got... Ooh, do we want to jump for this? We might want to jump, right? And fire, I think, is going to be our option here. Just so we can tank through this Where's the Hunchback, actually? Hunchback's there too. Alright, I think we go now. Otherwise, we've got Sumo who can get up here, but... yeah, it's not the greatest hit chances. Probably does a bit more damage, right? And he can probably tank through what's about to come afterwards. I think we'll just move Ozone. Oh, not Ozone. Paradise. I think Paradise is what we do. So jump Paradise over to here and we'll fire. And then that way he'll drop some rounds on the Kintaro, then we can move the Kintaro. Alright. We started that off okay. Getting a bit of damage in there. Heat-wise, we're pretty hot though. But we are good to fully tank that, right? So even if he decides to shoot this, we are fairly good on the evasion here. We know that he's got nothing that can really strip down the evasion. If he moves something back here, we will have another go at this Griffin with probably the Kintaro. We've got to be careful with this AL here. We are a little close to this. He could shift this way. Alright, he decided to go all in there. Ooh, mate. So that's probably Paradise, right? We're a bit far away. We'll have to sprint for this. Do I think it's worth? Because then we'll get Hunchbacked and we'll get Kintaro'd. We'll get some evasion. There's 60% chance to hit. Be nice if it told me why. I don't think it's worth the burn here. The only problem is... so what? We would do 2, and then we can shred 2, and then we can fire?
Something I can do.
I need to move a lot closer here. So we can move here. Where I can fire now would be obstructed. Shred 2 this round. I think we just stay where we are. I think we rotate here. We'll fire back on that, but with just not enough to heat up. So let's go like this. So not enough to heat up, right? Can we fire maybe some of these in? No thanks, actually. We'll fire these 2 in. Substruction's kind of annoying here. We won't hit because he's fully jumped here.
Oh, you want some of this?
And then I think we can either choose to go for maybe a punch or something else. We'll see what he does. If he moves some of these up, I might go for the punch. Because it will remove evasion. It'll get me in these trees. And then next turn, I think we can... So he'll be down to 4. Next turn we can sense lock because we're first. He'll reserve, or he'll play. At which point I get another go on this mech. And then I just unleash with all my missiles, right? At 3 pips, 2 pips. Alright, he's shifting to engage on this flank then. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so that's the Hunchback done at least. So now we're going to have to take a whole truckload of damage here. Or, yeah, I think we do. I think we go punch this guy. And then we gotta come across with this guy. We might get knocked here without having any without having anything to back this guy up. But in we go, I think. In we go. Ooh, it's a miss. Well, we risked it. Hopefully this one hits at least. Nope, that's a miss too. So we're in the trees. We've got a bit of evasion. I don't know if that's going to hold out. So now it's his turn, then it'll be our turn. So he's going to run that Kintaro in and plow this guy heavily here. We might bring, I suppose, the Griffin around this side and shoot. The Panther can shoot as well. So, ooh, do we shoot with the Panther? Alright, he's going to unleash with the Kintaro. Comes everything. Luckily it is the AL version, so it's got a bit of tank there. Bit of tank. He's lost his evasion now. So he could death them above with this, which is what I did risk, obviously.
I hear ya.
But we'll have to just take it, I think. We'll just have to take it. So we'll walk in, we'll fire, he'll be down to 2. Would have loved a actual decent punch here. Can we jump actually? Yeah, I think we take the jump. That way we're in range for any shenanigans next turn with Showboat. So we dump on this guy. Our Centurion is going to bite the dust here probably for all of this. Oh, come on. These misses are killing me. So now he has to take his turn. I would probably death them above in on this. Maybe knock it. If he does death them above on this, we might have to just... I think we take this turn anyway. Because I need to get that stability back. I don't want to lose him on the ground to a Kintaro. We still might, right? We still might. There's a lot of knockdown over here. There's all of this guy's weapons. And there's all of everything else. We are a little out of position, I guess, through this. I'd probably go for the death from above. I'm sure it'd knock it down. Yeah. No? Oh, okay. He's going to shoot us in the back. Alright. Yeah, that's
Armor breach. Internal damage.
that's one move, I guess. So what we do now, I think we go for another punch. Or, actually we could just unleash, right? I don't want to unleash with all that, but we could do this. Get most of our stability back. What would we do here? We would do 50, 60, 70, 110? 110 versus 70, 90. Actually, it might be better not to. It might be better to just punch him. And get bulwark here. Really like this guy to just get mangled, right? I don't think it'll do nearly as much as I would like, though. I don't think it would do nearly as much. Let's just fire, maybe. I think we can take another round of the the thing flamethrowing us from behind. We probably won't take another round of him toasting us, though, but we'll do some damage to this. It's not nearly as much as I would have liked. I think he's going to outbrawl us here. He probably wants to move this thing. Or he could just go in with... I would turn, punch with this. Remove the bulwark. And then go ham, right? Yeah, here we go. So now I get no bulwark. Which is good for him. Not good for us. We'll move Kintaro across, I think.
Yeah.
Into the water. Which means we probably will take a beating. But I think it might be worth the movement here. We'll set the 2 evasion. Alright, we'll take that. And we'll fire in everything. Not onto you, sir. Onto you. Pretty happy with those hit chances. Hopefully we can just shred this guy up a bit. Oh, those trees are doing some work, though. Trees are doing absolute work. So I guess we're going to trade our Centurion for his Griffin, if we're lucky. We're probably not going to be that lucky, though. I'd say we're going to go down on the Centurion, because it'll be a hit from this and a bunch of hits from that. Is he going to come forward for my Kintaro? He might. Alright, he's moving everything into these trees. Ooh, to the leg? Please to the beat to the leg. Excellent. We're tanking away. Tanking away.
Serious shit here, Commander.
He's gonna get knocked, I'd say. But what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna try and come around on the back of this guy. As much as possible. I think we do a full move. What's his jump range? Alright, I think we do a move this turn. And we drop some missiles on the back of this guy. And then I think we can death... He might be up against that rock face, though. I was going to hope that we could death him above there. But I don't think we can quite. It's a shame we can't multi-shot either. So I guess we put LRM-5s into this guy. Save a fair bit of heat. And then we jump. Or we fire again next turn. Oh, 8 damage. Excellent. This guy's going to get knocked. Do we death him above onto this? I don't know. We'll see what goes on here. This guy is stuffed here, this Centurion. At least we can tank up in this water. He's taking the water as well. Mr. Centurion. Good day to you, sir. It was nice knowing you. It was nice indeed. Come on. Oh. I was going to say still on your feet, but nope. The knockdown is crazy. The knockdown is crazy. Alright. So, now what we want to do here is we probably want to... I would love to death him above this guy. 50 to hit him, though, is pretty insane. How are we looking? Not good, right? Not good. I think we just set up for a turn of getting this guy right here. Who's got what stability? You are close to getting knocked. Maybe I just knock you. And then you don't have a turn of doing anything. It puts us in a really dodgy situation, though. We've either got trees or not trees. Trees or not trees? That is the question. 95. We'd be hitting down on the side that's already damaged. We might rip an arm off. I think Showboat's going to have to come in and save the day here. And then she can maybe run out if she survives this craziness. Kintaro can hopefully finish this off. Alright, here we go. In we go. Bit off that. So he's now unsteady. We'll get a turn. I guess we just shoot into this, knock him over. I would probably death him above this.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Here we go. We're just going to unleash on this. Won't fire the medium lasers because I know he's wanting to burn me down with that. So we'll fire in. Hopefully knock this guy. And then hopefully we can trade with the trade with our mech over here. So we'll be trading, yeah, we'll be trading the Centurion for that Griffin. I wonder if this is his Paradise Pilot. I think it was, right? So I'll be pretty happy to get the Paradise Pilot out of the way. And then I guess we can jump around the Hunchback and shoot him in the back to get rid of that auto cannon. So he'll finish off probably the Centurion now, because he doesn't want that getting up, right? Oh, he's going for a kick. Okay. I guess that's okay. Save a bit of heat. That's fine. Paradise, buddy. You're gonna just have to walk here. Definitely want you to stay in these trees, though. Can we get you to fight everything? At decent hit chances? We can. So from here, right? So what do we get? 75 versus 85. It's probably better to hit with the lasers, right? Than anything else. I think we move around here. How much evasion are we getting? 3? I think I'm down for that. We are getting up on the back of this Hunchback as well, which is kind of nice. So maybe we can gut this guy out. If we're lucky, I think we'll just fire in everything. Might as well. Try and kill him off. Come on, baby. There we go. That's what we want. So at least we've traded first. He'll probably just plow this in here. And then decide what he wants to do with the fire starter. At least we didn't heat up too badly. It's still a lot of damage, right? We've only removed a PPC and an LRM-10 fairly much. Whereas he's got an AC-20, a Kintaro. I mean, it's just a weapon system in itself, the Kintaro. I just need to get some big damage on this Hunchback, really, with Paradise here. He's moving away from Paradise. Makes a little bit of sense, I guess. He doesn't really want to get chewed up here. Come on, buddy. Oh, a miss. Alright, what's he going for here? Center torso, okay. So he's still got his fire starter to go. He'll probably finish this off now. If he doesn't, I guess we get up. And what do we do? We get up and we move behind something. I wonder if we can move behind this. If I could get behind that Hunchback, I probably would. Just to unleash everything I can. Come on, buddy. You still got your leg. Alright. Whew. Getting hosed down a little. Luckily, all that armor kind of did some work here. So you need to stand up, buddy. What do you got left? You got everything left. Can you move? Not quite, right? Deary me. Deary me. I guess we move like this. Do we move, or do we just fire from here? Could just fire from here. Do our worst. Although he didn't actually... That fire starter has no evasion now. So we could probably move backwards and fire into the side of that thing. Ugh, come on. We are actually a little hemmed in here. Can we reverse? Is that a possibility? Oh my, this is the best option we have here. I think we go for the fire starter, which is a little insane. But I think that's the best option we have here. So we'll unleash with most of this. We're gonna be so hot. He's probably gonna shut us down. You know what? I think we fire in everything. He could shut us down, but there's nothing left of this mech. This guy would just tear it apart, right? What does this do? This will explode bits off us, won't it? Alright. Come on, buddy. Give him some zappage. Oh my gosh. That is not the zappage you needed to give, but alright. That'll have to do. We'll probably try and get around the back of this guy and shoot him in the back. If we can. I'd say he'll jump behind this thing and try and kill it. Or he just flamethrows it, right? You could just flamethrow it, shut it down. Or, worst case, you might explode something off it. Oh, it's his turn. Damn, that mech actually screwed us over for turn bases here. So it's going to be his turn first, so then we have to come around here. I would death him above this probably and knock it down. He's going for the Kintaro. Really? There's not much heat on the Kintaro. Alright. Yeah.
Crap. That hit hard.
That did. I think he's out of flamethrower now, though.
Bath in here.
We jump behind you. Plow some rounds into your back, my friend. I'd love to hit with a PPC here. Just for... Really? There we go. That one's better. So we'll take this jump here. Plow some rounds into the back of this hunchback. Luckily, this hunchback is super weak on the back. So hopefully we hit with this. Oof. Mate. It's not looking good on the back of that thing. All of that goes through his armor, right? If he doesn't move this, we will get probably the Griffin around and shoot on the back of this again. Just try and punish him for being here. Or do we do that? Or do we fire the Centurion? I think we just punish the Hunchback and let him do his worst to the Centurion. He's probably going to fire on that Centurion, right? Alright, he's trying to get away. Yeah, alright, so he's going to angle over here. I think if we get a turn with our Centurion, and it actually has weapons... Nope, it's dead. He's dead. Alright, down he goes. Can we get around on the back of that then?
Yeah.
Damn, not quite. Can we? Not quite.
Yes, Commander.
What do we want? I guess we just keep shifting sideways on this hunchback. I don't want to jump particularly. Where can we get the most movement? That's the thing, is I really want some decent movement as well. I want some evasion here against that Kintaro. I think this is as good as it gets. He'll probably go for this Griffin, I'd say. Makes a bit of sense to try and chew this guy up. He will get the first move, so he can put in a fair whack of damage. Oh, you gotta be kidding. That's not what I wanted at all. Alright, we're gonna just brace up then. I actually thought we had more than missiles there. We'll save some heat then, I guess. We'll come in on this maybe next turn. He's probably gonna... What do? You've got all your heat, so you can either go for this guy. Probably go for this, right? Or do you want to just get the Kintaro off the board? That is the other option. This fire starter is going to be particularly annoying. It's going to just keep getting behind the back of us, I think. Which will be a super pain in the butt. Hopefully we can get away from him just a little. Nah, so he's going to come around for this. Alright, we're going to work on this hunchback. I need that hunchback down. Yeah, okay. I don't know. So moving this, you've got no more anything, right?
Something I can do.
I think from here, he could probably just punch us, which is what I would do. Is this the weak side? It's a lot of armor. Maybe we just go on the Kintaro. And we turn off one of these. And then we can fire... nothing really. This guy is going to take full damage here from moving. I think we just fire everything. Has he flamethrowed 3 times? I can't remember. It's a little scary. Let's just save some heat. We'll do damage next turn, I guess. Because I cannot remember if he's flamethrowed before. So now he's going to get his turn. He's going to shoot us in the back. I would actually punch this. You know what? He can't. Because it will be... no, you can punch this. Then it's my turn. Then you shoot this. I really have to get this thing down for this to work out here. So yeah, he's going to go for the punch. Which makes sense, because now we lose our bulwark here. Alright, lucky. We're still going to probably overheat, right? Oh, we did shut down. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Good to go.
That would knock us, though. I think I just jump and fire. Can we walk? Can't walk far enough. I think we're going to have to jump here and fire into the back of this thing. Again.
Right, Commander.
I don't know if we have enough heat, but even if I overheat, I'd rather fire in on this. We're going to shut down. Damn it. Let's turn off this. Man, we're still going to overheat. And then I think next turn we just death from above, right?
Roger, Commander.
Come on, hit baby. Alright. So now he's got no more AC on that thing at least. It's going to be cooled shots onto this. We could probably ignore this guy now. He's 2 medium lasers. And then we start going on the Kintaro, right? It is going to get all sorts of rough here in a second. At least we took that AC 20 off, so now at least that's not going to be full damage here. I would probably roll in for the punches, though. I need to get out of this river and into some trees. It's the only problem with this fire starter is it can just hassle the hell out of me, right? Which is exactly what it's doing. Hassling the hell out of me. I suppose at least we're shut down now, so we will get our turn next. He'll probably just unleash with the Kintaro. I would do that. I would go for a full salvo. I think... How do I feel? I think maybe the fire starter would have been a better option instead of... Is he punching? Instead of the... Instead of...
Awaiting orders. Something I can do.
Just want to start up, boy. There we go. And then you can come down, and we definitely just want to go on this Kintaro now. Since Mr. Hunchy here has got no more ammo with the loss of that side. I'm pretty sure I saw a torso, right? I did see the torso pop. So he should have no ammo to fire that thing. He'll be in for a world of hurt if he does. He can just surround and beat us down, though, which is the real problem. Maybe I should have gone for a punch, since we are going to just get abused here. Alright, lucky for us. It is just some light laser action. Paradise. Where can you get to, buddy? Get to the back of this guy. Yes, please, sir. Yes, please. We will not focus up for this. I think we'll focus for our Kintaro if it survives. We won't be fine. You know what? 35. Let's go for it, buddy. What do we got on the back of this thing? Got a fair whack of armor to go through. And apparently that's not enough to go through it. So you punched us in the back again. I guess I walk around, I shoot this. Yep, here we go. Remove the guard. This animation bug should go away in a sec. There we go.
Hey, not good.
Shouldn't be able to flamethrower us. He will just... That machine gun's going to do a lot of damage in there. It's going to do a lot of damage.
Commander?
Hopefully we can get around the back of this guy and fire most of our weapons. Excellent, we can. Is it worth moving in there, or do we move into the trees? I think we want to move in here so that we can actually do this.
Right, Commander.
I need some stability back, which would be great. Can we hit with the PPC this time? That would be excellent, sir. Excellent, because it will shred a big chunk off the back of this guy. Thank you. So now he'll have a harder time hitting us. Not that it's going to really matter. He'll probably just unleash with all of his missiles. Hopefully we don't get knocked. But there's probably not going to be much left of this mech. At least he's got most of his heat back. I would love to... He could just walk behind and actually shoot us, which would be the smart choice here. I think maybe the water is bogging him down, though. Or not. Here we go. There we go. I did say you can just walk behind and shoot. And cause all sorts of issues here. So that's probably dead. Because there's not much holding him together, right? Yep, down he goes. That fire starter's really causing us issues. I guess we try and finish off the hunchback. And hope that we can deal with a Kintaro and a fire starter. Back up a little here. And we'll just ram some rounds into this guy. I don't think we can, but we will try here. Everything in. Go for it, buddy. Alright, that miss probably cost us there. If he'd hit with the large laser, we might have been able to do it. We've still got a turn to finish him off with Showboat, probably. And then, I don't know, Kintaro seems pretty aggressive, right? I think we start death from aboveing the Kintaro. Is he moving in for a punch? Okay. This we can probably take. Our legs are a little damaged, but so be it. At least we're back to having our turn first. So I think... Can't quite get behind him. Is that right? You gotta be kidding. What's on the front of this mech? Full armor. I might be able to get Paradise back there. Showboat definitely can't do it though. I think we just reserve here and we try and get the Griffin around the side. I want to save as much death from above as I can for the Kintaro. How hot is that Kintaro? He's not all that hot. We are fighting around this river area, which is really doing some work, right? Ooh. What did we lose there? Just the arm? Alright. I could probably death them above this thing. Maybe kill it off. What side? Damn. 50% to hit. We could focus for this. The only problem is... Yeah. Do we though?
Commander?
What do you got on your legs? Your legs are pretty much gone. You can't death them above from the back, can you? You can. What have you got? 85. 2 hits would kill him, I guess. I guess we go all in with this, and then we try and death them above this guy back. We will lose this mech, I think. Alright, let's go for it.
Engaging jump jet.
Let's risk that. There we go. So I mean, we had to kill the Hunchback because we didn't want it punching us next turn. And then I guess we death them above here. Try and knock this fire starter. And then somehow we have to deal with a Kintaro. I think we can get around the Kintaro. To a degree. We're going to take a lot of damage here. So I guess we death them above this one. Alright. We're not going to get any stability. We might get knocked from this, actually.
Reporting.
So we focus up.
That's right. A storm.
And then we jump on this guy. And we have to jump from this side, I think. It's a shame we can't quite get around the back. But we'll have to give up some side shots here. Come down on him. We'll trash that thing on the ground. And then I guess we walk and shoot. Or he might even get this up, actually. He might get that up. Or you could shoot with this into the back of here. You've got a full salvo, just about. Or you could even walk in and punch me in the back, actually. Which should be okay. Probably wouldn't have... Yeah, I would have gone with this first, I think. Unless he wants to death him above back. Which is a reasonable option. Since you know that you're losing your fire starter. How much stability have we got? We've got probably enough here. He's going to punch us back. Alright. Fair enough. Trade. Bit of trade here and there. No evasion. Are we really getting knocked?
There's a hole in my arm.
Oh, for a second I thought I was getting knocked there. I was about to say that is not on. Let's get behind this guy. Damn, that is not a lot of evasion against the Kintaro, right? What is left of this thing? Full armor. I don't know if we can kill him through this. He'll get up on the side of us and shoot us. Let's go here.
As you wish.
Get out of this water. Take these trees. So at least we've got that. We'll probably just blast him from behind. What are we doing here? We're doing 110. So basically everything needs to hit that center torso for us to win here. Or the leg. I could take a leg. That's definitely not going to do it though. That will not do it at all. So it's going to be his turn, and then it'll be his turn again with this. And then I don't know how we take a Kintaro. With just a Griffin, I guess we death him above if he comes in close enough. He'd probably go for a punch this turn. And then you can go for a punch with this. We might even get knocked from all that. In fact, if he could fire 3 of his missiles, it's probably enough to get us down with just that. So yes, he's going to fire 3 missiles into the side here. What, really? So he's saving. Punch this. And then I will move. He's got a fair bit of armor on this, so there is that going for him. Maybe I could death him above over here. He's going to stomp in. He's going to punch us again. It's going to hurt a little. Thank you, sir. Give us the machine gun fire.
Minimal.
It's going to ricochet off, but we are losing that leg.
That wasn't good.
Man, every time that guy rocks like that, I get so scared. We're not going to survive this. So I think we... This is a real problem here. A real problem. Oh, I don't want to step out there. How far could I jump and still have vision? Alright, he's put himself in a really nice spot there. Jump to back here somewhere. How far? Here? Apparently we have vision from here still. And we'll gain a fair chunk of evasion. Alright, let's go for it, buddy. Let's go. Back you go. We'll plop in probably not all of that. We don't want to blow our leg here. Man, we just want to kill him, but it is all sorts of dangerous here. Come on, baby. Give me a center torso. There we go. That's what we're calling. We'll probably get knocked if he hits us, though. All he has to do is just do a little bit of stability damage, and then we'll be on the ground, and then it will be all over. All over indeed, man. We are cooking. Well, it's cooking good looking. You could probably, I don't know, do you just build up, entrench here and build up some time. Some mano on mano. I do like the odds of the Kentaro here over a Griffin, but you never know. We might get behind the guy and give him a bit of stick. If I can get behind him, what are we doing? We're doing 50, 90 damage. Hopefully all this misses. Please, come on, buddy. RNG, you know what I need. He's actually, this is a really good move right here. Yeah, we're not taking that.
Awaiting orders.
Can we sprint? We can't really sprint far enough, can we? It's a real shame we can't get out of here and get some heat back, right? Heat and stability would be great. Alright, we won't pop the leg, so I'm okay with that. We'll hop over here in the water. We'll brace up. So we'll get some of that back, hopefully. I don't think he's going to give us a chance here. Is he going to fire? I would probably fire. Maybe a light laser or something. Ooh. Ouch. This is going to hurt. A lot. We might get knocked. Come on. If you're going to knock me this turn. Ooh. Such damage. Alright. Only problem is we are first, right? I could death from above. Get our own stability back here. I don't think we'll do enough damage with this. We will bust a leg. Which is really unfortunate. Alright. Let's see. I guess we... Yeah, we're not going to get through any of this. Damn, there's no way. Absolutely no way. How hot is he? He's pretty hot. I think we could walk forward. Here. Brace up. And just try for one more round. If we can get... we're not even going to make that. I think... Alright, we're going to try this. I'm going to walk forward. I'm going to brace up. Hopefully, he'll probably pop something here. All I need is for my leg to stay on. And then we can hopefully just death from above. Hopefully we can death them above. And... try our best here. try our luck. It's been a pretty good game so far, though. I've enjoyed it. Actually, that's not too bad for us. He might blow something off here. He'll fire in probably a couple of rounds. Ooh, alright. So now, can we jump on your back? Still no back jump, eh? Let's do it. I think this will be the collapse of us, but you know what? We're all about depth from above. We're all about the fun. Pop goes that leg. Down we go. Oh. I don't know how he gets knocked. How's he knocked? How did he get down? Like, he didn't have enough stability damage there. I don't know, that bugged out a bit. Alright, we are screwed. We are absolutely screwed now. We're not going to survive this. It was a good game, though. Good game indeed to Mr. Ramses here. We are going to get plowed to pieces by a Kintaro. I really needed the Kintaro to go down towards the start. There was no way I could fight through a Kintaro. Not when my own Kintaro is pretty much in pieces. I didn't mind the trade of the Centurion for the Griffin. I suppose that was okay. Mine was 5.2 though. His is probably a bit cheaper than that. Yeah, so it was his Death from Above pilot. This fire starter did so much work to me. It's so hard to get the damn fire starters off you though. If you keep jumping them around, they basically have huge amounts of evasion, right? Huge amounts of evasion. My Panther, he did a noble sacrifice to get that Hunchback off me, but I just didn't have the heat. Like, if I jumped him and fired, I wouldn't have had the heat to survive. I could have maybe have killed the Hunchback with the Griffin, but then I don't know how much more I would have gotten out of the Panther. I mean, the Panther had a fair bit of torso left. Maybe it was the wrong decision. It's hard to tell. I think at that point, like, I'm 2 versus 3. I've got to remove something. And the Hunchback, it could have, even though it could shoot, it can still do a fair bit of punching damage. I think it does in the region of 60 punch damage, which is way more than what it was doing. The Kintaro, he got surrounded in the water. It was no good for him because he was losing his bulwark every time that fire starter was punching him. Showboat did a fair bit of work there. It was quite nice, actually. Quite nice usage there. Good game, sir. Good game. And with that, we'll take a break. Tune in next time. More adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.